Hi everyone, I'm Stacy Wagner. Today I'm going to share with you modifications for Sun Salutation B. A few weeks ago we did Sun Salutation A. This will help build your home practice with additional intensity as well as a wider array of poses to help you unite with your being and be present in every moment of your life. Typically I would perform Sun Salutation B one breath to one movement. However, today I'm going to start out very slowly so that I can show you the modifications for each pose in the sequence, and then we'll loop them all together so that you have something to work with when I'm not here talking to you. Thanks for being here and enjoy your practice. So what is Surya Namaskara B, Sun Salutation B? It's a sequence of poses that are used to warm and build heat in the body. They can be anywhere from simple poses to advanced poses, but they are known as a specific sequence. It goes from Utkatasana through a Vinyasa to Warrior One, to Vinyasa to Warrior One on the other side, to Vinyasa, then Utkatasana to finish. So I wanted to share with you the sequence, the series, so you would know what to expect. For Sun Salutation B, we can start with our toes together, heels lightly apart, and or feet at hip distance with the inner edges of the feet parallel to one another. Draw your shoulders towards your ears, toward the back of the mat, and then drop them down your back. Draw your low ribs in and send your tailbone long so that your front body is essentially melting into your back body. Stand nice and tall and feel your breath. We're going to inhale our hands up over our head, pressing the palms together, though they may also remain shoulder distance apart. Exhaling, sitting into Utkatasana chair posture. And then on your next exhale breath, folding forward with soft knees. And since this is my first one, I'm just going to pedal them out. Feel some nice movement in my hips to begin to open. On an inhale breath, hands to shins, half lift, draw your shoulders back. And on the exhale, I'm going to step back to plank pose. And again, because we're modifying, take knees, chest, and chin to the earth, hugging my elbows into my body. Slithering forward onto my belly for an inhale to cobra pose, using primarily back strength. I'm going to exhale my forehead down, come through tabletop, and find my first downward facing dog. Inhaling your right foot high. Exhale it forward for Warrior One. Back heel comes down, and we inhale our hands to the sky. I'm going to pause here. Traditional Surya Namaskara B says bring your hands together, look to your thumbs, and take just a single breath. I'm going to draw my left hip back, draw my rib cage forward, leave my hands shoulder distance apart, and as my arms get tired, bring my hands to heart center. Feel the warrior lift in my shoulders and in my heart. On your exhale breath, hands come to the earth. You can step through downward facing dog. And then exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Slither forward onto your belly, cobra pose, inhale. And then exhale the forehead down. Inhale to tabletop, keeping the elbows narrow. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot high. Stepping forward once again for Warrior One. Back heel comes to the earth. We inhale, hands overhead. Now let that right hip drop back. I want to keep a healthy right hip, but I can twist easily at my spine. So I draw my rib cage around. My weight even in both feet, my heart lifted. Say hi to Milo. Hello, Milo. Exhale your hands to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog on your inhale. And then exhale through your variation of vinyasa, knees, chest, and chin. Slithering forward onto your belly, point your toes, and inhale, cobra. Exhale your forehead down. Inhale, tabletop pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now typically we would stay then here for 5 breaths. This is an extremely modified variation of Surya Namaskara B, so I hope it's accessible to most people. In the downward facing dog position, you can also add your child's pose. So knees wide, hands forward, allow your forehead to surrender down to the earth. And as always, inhaling as you lift the head and respecting your breath and where your body is today. From our downward facing dog pose, we would inhale to the toes, look forward, walk or hop forward to a fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, folding once again, soft knees. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Now one thing to think about in Utkatasana is your inner thighs move down. That creates a lot of space in your low back. Your tailbone is going down. Your low ribs are drawing in, and your knees are behind your toes. So you can still see them if you look down. You can always have your hands up or have them at heart center, being nice to your shoulders. And on your exhale, coming back to Samstitihi, equal standing. This time we're going to go through a variation of Surya Namaskara B with smaller modifications, so a little bit more intense if you want to build into a more challenging practice. From Samstitihi, inhale to Utkatasana. Our fingertips brush the earth, knees stay over ankles, and hands rise overhead. Exhale, dive forward, look to the knees in your fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back to plank pose. The shoulder is lined up over the wrists. And lower to the earth, using your knees or not, hugging the elbows into the side body. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Knees are lifted, shoulders roll back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot high. And exhale, warrior one pose, back heel down. Your inhale draws you up, press your palms. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back on an inhale for plank pose. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, roll shoulders back, look to the sky. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left foot high. And exhale for warrior one, back heel comes down. Ride your inhale up, press palms. And exhale, your hands to the earth, step back to plank. Take a giant inhale here. And exhale to chaturanga or the earth. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. And exhaling, downward dog or child's pose. Choosing the pose that best supports your breath. So you can see it got much more intense, but it's still modified. So from 5 breaths in downward dog or child's pose, we move forward. Inhaling to the toes, look forward, walk or hop to your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samstitihi. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of Sun Salutation B modifications. Should you have additional questions, please contact me at stacywagneryoga.com. Thanks so much and enjoy your practice.